Hey there, comic book community. My name is Joe, and you're watching 360 Comics. Recently, a friend came to me with a free grocery bag full of comic books that someone had given to them, and in turn, he was passing them on to me, and I was blown away by what was inside. Stay tuned to see. It is finally time to announce our 2,000 subscriber giveaway right here on YouTube, and the prize is sitting right next to me. We've got Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #1. This is a first printing of the book, one with the blue Galactus error inside of it. So if you're into collecting misprints and errors, this is definitely a book you need. All you've got to do to win this book is subscribe to the channel, like this video by giving it a thumbs up, and leaving a comment down below. That'll give you one entry. You can check out all of our videos from the month of May all the way up until we hit 2,000 subscribers, and all those videos will be eligible. So all you have to do is like them, leave a comment down below on those videos for additional chances to win. Check out all of our videos to increase your chance to the maximum possibility. So this freebie collection came to me courtesy of my buddy Tony, aka Retcon Comics 215 on Instagram. He is a huge DC fan specifically, and he's on that eternal quest for continuity. Definitely give him a follow and check out what he's got going on. Anyway, like I mentioned, he's more of a DC guy. I'm the Marvel guy out of the two of us. So when he got this Marvel collection for free, he decided to pass it on to me. Basically what happened is he used to work for a moving company, and one of his clients, who was getting rid of a lot of stuff while she was moving, was going to just throw these out and decided to give them to Tony instead. It was a grocery bag full of comics, mostly late 90s, early 2000s Marvel stuff, and there were some good keys in there. I was very surprised to see that in a small collection from this era, but let's get to it. First up, we've got a Universe X special. This is a one-shot entitled Spidey, and it's got this awesome cover. I want to say that's Alex Ross, but I'm not quite sure. This is a really great cover and a really great story, but it doesn't really have key significance other than that. Still sells for about $10 for this version, but you got to open it up to see. You got to look inside, because there is a version that was recalled due to the artist, Al Milgrom, the interior artist, writing some unsavory things about former Marvel editor-in-chief Bob Harras on the spines of some of the books on a bookshelf in here. You're going to have to look a little bit to find it, but if you see some stuff written on spines on a bookshelf, that might be the version. Go check it out on Key Collector, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. But either way, this book is pretty cool. The other one is obviously way more expensive, and there also is a variant cover that's way more expensive, so look out for those as well. Next up, we've got Gambit #1. This is the first Gambit ongoing series. He did have that early 90s solo, I think it was a 4-issue miniseries. This was 1999. Came out with this one, and this book sells for about $10 to $15. Lower print runs in the late 90s when things were scaled back significantly after the comic boom, and Gambit being a popular character probably is what leads to this comic to be worth about $10 to $15 in its raw state. Great cover as well. There's a couple different covers. This is regular cover A, the standard one. This next one, though, is a variant cover. This was a reboot of The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 2. This is the start of Volume 2 of that run. And this is the Sunburst variant cover. I believe in 1999, all the major titles had a Sunburst variant where, an emblem, a logo, something specific to the character was shown, kind of sunbursting in the clouds under the character. And that is exactly what this is right here. This book sells for about $15 to $20. And really excited to have it, because I've actually never seen the Spider-Man one before. I have most of the other ones, but maybe I'll make it kind of a complete set, whether I keep it for myself or end up passing it along to someone else. Next, we've got a nice little 6-issue mini-series right here from 2001, Wolverine Origin, and I love these covers, especially this one. This is, in my opinion, the best one of the covers, and the one that really shows you, who it's about. A lot of these other covers, you might not be able to tell it's Wolverine that the story's about, But that one with the claws popping out definitely embodies the character very nicely. Anyway, that 4-issue miniseries, I think it sells for about $25-$30 complete. So each individual book, not worth too much, but when it's all together, it is a great origin story of one of Marvel's most popular all-time characters. I'm going to scooch these down here now, make some more room for these next books. And there was 2 copies of this one, which was really interesting. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 36. And this is the issue that came out directly after 9/11. They decided to black out the cover, and I'm sorry about the glare, but it is an all-black cover, so we're going to get some serious glare and reflection here. Like I said, there were 2 copies of these, and this is a certifiable tough book with the all black cover and not the highest quality paper from the early 2000s. This book is very, very hard to get in that 9.8 or even 9.6. These 2 copies have a few minimal spine ticks, but it honestly might be worth sending them in as they are. I'm going to kind of look a little bit closer and decide what I'm going to do here. Next up, this is actually a square-bound book. Graphic novel kind of thing. This is a crossover, and this was the one DC thing that I got out of this collection. There were a few DC books, but Tony ended up keeping those, which, hey, I'm glad that he got something out of it. But this is a crossover between Batman and Daredevil. Honestly, my favorite DC character and one of my favorite Marvel characters, 2 characters that go along very nicely with each other. And this is called King of New York. I have never read it, but now I'm going to. But I checked it out on eBay. It sells for about $30, which I'm pretty surprised for a square-bound book like this. Anyway, this book was the book you saw in the beginning of the video. I wanted to put this up there because this is a book that I've talked about quite a few times. It is multiple first appearances, including the Dora Milaje, and it's the Black Panther #1 from the I believe this is the second volume, the Marvel Knights run. There might have been one in between though. This might be volume 3. Anyway, not important. What's important is the first appearances in this book, the incredible cover, the fact that it's a #1, and it didn't have a super high print run because this, again, was the late 90s, or this might have been 2000, I forget, but print runs were lower after that comic boom. Definitely going to hold on to this one. I have a couple copies already. It's been in my spec videos, so I'll be holding on to this one. Now, this last one, I was very excited to see it. I was a little bummed when I saw it and then didn't see a #9, but nonetheless, this is still pretty gosh darn good. We got Daredevil #10. This is the second appearance and first cover appearance of Echo. She first appears in issue 9, the issue before, but she's not on the cover. So this does hold some significant value for that cover appearance. And it's an awesome MAC cover as well, which definitely is not something to scoff at. I seriously love the art on this run. Anyway, this one I'm not sure about because I have a copy already in my personal collection. Echo has come to the MCU, and she's certainly going to be seen again. But I don't know. Maybe we're never going to see like a Spike again like we saw before Moon Knight came out. But, if she sticks around long enough, maybe we will. Maybe we'll see that character, really retain some value and even escalate in value. This might be a good one to hold on to. I'm going to have to do some thinking before I decide whether I'm going to put this up for sale or if I'm going to keep it in my spec box or a second copy in my personal collection or something like that. Anyway, not a whole lot in this video, but definitely some pretty good value, especially from, like I said, a free grocery bag full of comics. And none of them were bagged and boarded, but I think that they were handled with care, and they were probably read and put immediately into this grocery bag, never to be touched again until, Tony and I took them out and went through them. So I'm really surprised, really happy with what was in there. How many keys? I showed you like almost 50% of the books, and they're pretty significant ones. And the condition is okay on them. There's some nicks and stuff. Yeah, I don't think any of these books are gonna get the 9.8, but they're not terrible. They're not like reader copies or anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up for a like. Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you enter that 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Go check out our other videos from the month of May and like them and comment on them for additional entries. And hopefully I'll be seeing some of you this coming weekend at the Three Men in a Basement comic book swap up in Connecticut. I am dealing at the event, so I have a table set up. All you have to do, come over to the table and say hi to me. I'd love to meet people in the community. Even if you're just there hanging out, not buying anything, come hang out with me, say hi. And you know, I'm going to be doing some video stuff and live streams while we're there as well, so maybe you can hop on with me. That being said, have a nice day and turn the page, wash your hands.